And then when you get it into your Notion, you're going to be able to edit it and make notes. It's going to look like this with the banner and like the ability to edit it. Okay? I prefer you guys duplicate it so you can get to a place where you can type in this because I have some places where you can type notes. However, if you don't want to use it or you're just like can't get it to work, don't worry. Just use it as a web page and then take your notes on your own. It's totally fine. Okay. So if you want to write your notes in here as we go through, you can duplicate the board in the top right corner. Is this working? Yeah, you can't edit it if you don't duplicate it. You can only look at it. If you want to be able to type your notes in it, I have places where it's like you can type in it. I'll show you. And you want to go through it with us and update it with us and go through the thing, duplicate it and you can type in it or whatever. Just use it as the web page and just write your notes. It's fine. It'll all be good. It'll all be good. Everybody's going to be happy. Okay. So, welcome to Do Less, Make More. Okay. This is the training that I'm getting people to be more focused, constrain down, take less action so you can make more money in less time. I think people think, y'all think I'm about to tell you to go lay on the beach and drink a pina colada, feel the vibes of money. I don't know. But the mastermind and my students will tell you that's not what you're about. A bomb, an F bomb. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're going to go through this. Like, I actually think constraint is hard on our brains don't like to think in specificity. This is why niching down like feels painful. Oh God. And I can see it literally physically hurts. We don't necessarily like constraint. We like to stay very general and we're doing lots of things and making a very specific plan and constraining down for a lot of us is very uncomfortable. Okay. I coach all the time in the mastermind. We're like, we can partner with negative feelings, we can partner with negative emotions, and then you can actually constrain down, be more focused, and I think get more results in less time. And I'm going to show you guys that process in this training. That's what we're going to do together in the thing. Okay. And you guys can help each other in the chat. Yeah, you guys can help each other in the chat. I did put the link for the Notion, I think, in the title, but if you guys are good at Notion could coach the other people on Notion, hopefully we can get everybody up and going. I appreciate you guys. It's all going to be good. Okay. Superstars and just copy it. I know there's going to be people coming on that need the link. And if you guys would just paste it in the chat every so often, I would appreciate you very much. If I have any mastermind stars, I'm always like, where's Melissa? Where's Kelsey? Where's Megan? If any of you guys, though, if anybody just wants to copy that link and then every so often just throw it in the chat, there's going to be people that come in late, right? So let's get going. I got a lot of stuff to get to. There's going to be swearing. If you guys are new here, there's a lot of new people. My name's Faith Mariah. I'm a certified life coach, weight loss coach. I'm a business mindset coach. I've been working online, making full-time income for the last, I think, 7 years now. Is that possible? That seems insane. And I am a nerd about all things marketing, all things strategy, and also all things personal development and mindset. So in my world, we do both. We do stuff as well as the mindset to actually execute it and follow through with your plan. And that's what I teach in my Becoming Boss Mastermind, which is a community. So that's a little bit about me. I was a social worker for a decade. I have 10 years of social work experience. Now this is what I do. If you have takeaways in the oh my gosh, my brain just glitched. If you leave takeaways while I'm talking, if you have takeaways, I'm going to give one of you guys a one-on-one call with me. We're going to do a 20-minute one-on-one call with me. I don't do any one-on-one calls anymore, I don't think. And so I'm going to do one. I'm really excited to one of you guys is going to win it. So all you have to do to enter is as I'm talking and we're going over things, anytime something hits you where you're like, "Oh, that was good," or "Oh my gosh, like this." Any realizations, any takeaways you have, you just type hashtag breakthrough, all caps in the chat, and then share with us your little takeaway. Every one of those you put in the chat, my poor team, everybody say, "Thank you, Kelsey. We love you, Kelsey." Because Kelsey, when she comes back tomorrow, is going to have to go through all of these and write all of your little names down in your entries and do a drawing. And they really do go through all of your entries. I hope you guys will enter. Every breakthrough you share will be a separate entry. Okay. Everybody say, "Thank you, Kelsey. We love you." In the chat because she's going to be scouring the chat tomorrow for your entries. And then afterwards, you can get an extra entry by sharing your overall biggest takeaway in the Facebook group. Hashtag breakthrough, same thing. Just share your biggest takeaway overall and why it's meaningful for you in the Facebook group. And we can all learn from each other. I'm really big on community learning. I'm really big on you guys learning from each other. I don't think this is like the Faith Mariah show where I need to sit here and like bestow wisdom on you. I think like we're all a community. We're all here to learn together. We're all going to grow together. And a lot of the takeaways and breakthroughs people have in the mastermind are not from me being smart and clever. It's from them learning from each other, hearing other people's takeaways, seeing other people's experiences. And that to me is really valuable. Okay. So that's why I really encourage you guys. And I'm like, I'll bribe you to do it, right? I'll bribe you. Okay. That's why I really encourage people to share their takeaways in the chat. If you don't use the hashtag, we can't count your entry. Everybody say it with me. If I don't use the hashtag, they can't count my entry. Hashtag breakthrough, all caps. Do you get me? Everybody understand? I'm also dropping our biggest bonus package. The mastermind has been like hearing about this for a month. I've been working on our biggest bonus package ever. And it was like I was trying to decide what I wanted to do for our yearly members. I try to give our yearly members a couple times a year, like some extra things. And this is like our biggest bonus package we've ever done for them. And we're going to reveal that at the end, at the very end. Okay. I also put the link here. If you guys want to upgrade to VIP, you can. The bonus package link will be here at the end. If you want to look at the bonuses, if you're interested in upgrading, you can do that there. It's not published yet. Don't peek. I don't want you guys to ruin my surprise. All right, let's get to it. So if you guys scroll down here, yep. If you guys scroll down here to strategy, we're going to go through that first. You guys get me? Thank you, Kelsey. Yeah. So we're going to scroll down here to main leverage points to this little thing. It's got a little tool and it says strategy. It's our first little box. Each of these is a little section of the workshop we're going to do. You guys got it? I'm going to give you guys like a second, make sure this is working for everybody. I've never shared a board like this, so I'm really hoping it's all going to work. Okay? Yeah. Breakthrough, make it count. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm going to keep going. You guys let me know if you're having issues with the Notion board or if you got it. I think I'm on a lag, so I'm just going to keep going. I want to talk to you guys about strategy. This is what I always tell the mastermind. We just do our strategy 90 days at a time. A lot of times people feel like I have to make my business plan and I'm like married to it forever. It's no, we're just going to decide what we're going to do for the next 90 days. Okay. And I'm literally going to give you guys a business plan later in here. Okay. So far, so good. I'm going to give you guys the info for the mastermind at the end. You don't get it yet. You have to wait. Y'all are like, show me the bonuses. I put the link. So after the workshop, the link will be in your dashboard, but I haven't published the page yet. It's in draft. You guys can't see it. Is that mean? I'm like, nope. Okay. So we're going to make our strategy. Okay. So this is when I was thinking about how do we make more money and do less. I was really thinking about it requires you to be very strategic, right? This was the first thing I thought of was like, I have to make sure that they're being very strategic, that they're only doing things that are necessary and they're not doing extra things. And this is part of the reason I decided to straight up give you guys a business plan in this one, which I've never done before. I'm like, I'll just straight up tell you what to do, right? And the reason why is because I was starting to realize I was giving you people framework, but then you guys were filling it with tons of shit. And I'm like, no, it has to be simple. And a lot of this is about deciding not to do things, right? And keeping things very simple and being committed to having a very simple business strategy. When your strategy is simple, then you're able to work on things like the messaging, which we're going to talk about at the end, right? You're able to up-level the messaging and improve the content we're putting out and think about what we're saying because we're not doing 5,000 million tasks. You guys are going to be blown away at how simple I'm going to make this. I even have SOP templates for you guys. I'm not fucking around here. Okay. So we're going to do this strategy. This is the business strategy. This should look familiar if you're in the mastermind, right? It's very simple. You have to have one way for people to find you. You have to have one way to nurture them. I say get results for free, get results ahead of time. It's nurture content, right? So they find you, they hang out with you online, they see how, and we're going to have one way of doing each step, okay? Especially for you guys that are just starting. So I outlined this is how I normally teach it. Okay. Usually I tell you guys, okay, and you guys have probably done this with me if you've done workshops with me in the last year, right? We're like, okay, to nurture you, right? One way for people, one thing to sell and one way of selling it. That just means, are you going to launch it? Are we going to evergreen? Are we going to funnel? Like, how are we going to sell it? This is how I usually teach it, but I'm going to give you guys some examples, and I made some sample business plans down here. I made two. Okay. We're going to go over both of them. And I think parts of them are going to apply to everyone. So no matter if this applies to you or not, you should be able to take the ideas and what I'm saying and take it and come up with ideas of how you can use it and make it your own. I have one for people that are brand new. Put a one in the chat if you're like brand new, you're like, I don't know what to sell. I want to have a business. I have some ideas. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I also have an expert business plan. The expert business plan is for people that have expertise. It means I already help people solve this problem. I already know how to get people results. I already have a process that works. I don't know how to get customers or make sales, but I know I have a skill set of that I can teach people, right? And I'm going to show you guys both of these, and they should both give you guys ideas. No matter, even if you're not one of those specific ones, you can all use parts of these business plans. Okay. And they're very similar. So we're going to look at this, and it's in the same framework as this one. People find you, nurture them, you sell things. Simple. Okay. So we're going to go over the newbie business plan. This is for my people, on my ones in the chat, my people that are like, I don't like, I want to have a business, but I have nothing. Listen to me. Listen to me. Take this very seriously. I am literally telling you what to do. I never ever do this. You can tell the mastermind. They're like, we try. Even my team. Sometimes my team will ask me questions and I just go, what do you think? I don't really give people the answers, right? I'll pull the answer out of you, but I'm not going to give it to you. But today we're giving you answers. You should take me up on this. Everybody that put a one on the chat, you should all be, I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. No more being confused. We're not being confused. We're not going to be taking courses and not taking action. We're not going to be thinking about how we want to business. You're going to be doing this. This is what you're going to be doing for the next 90 days. Okay. So what I want you guys to focus on, my little newbies, I want you to focus on getting a result in your own life and sharing that journey on social media. Who just threw up in their mouth? They're like, I don't want to go on social media. That's normal. We all felt like that. Okay. I want you to build your social media following while building your own expertise. Okay. So while you are listening to podcasts, learning about your topic, becoming an expert, right? You're also going to be taking your own journey. So maybe you're sharing your health journey. Maybe you're sharing your dog training journey. Maybe you're sharing your social media and business journey. Whatever you want to help people with, you get that result for yourself first and you document the process on social media. Okay, that's going to do a couple things for you. It's going to give you experience talking to the camera, helping people, right? And building an audience at the same time. And we're also going to be building your expertise, right? So part of this business model, my little newbie business plan, part of it is you guys are reading books, you're listening to podcasts each week, and then you're sharing takeaways. This is not hard. I'm going to do it right now. Look. I can't do it. Who's already no? We haven't even got to the rest of the business. You pick up your phone and you go, hey guys, I was just listening to this podcast. I learned blah, 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 blah. And it made me think about this. I wanted to share that with you in case you needed that reminder. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day. And then you put some cute music behind it. You're going to post it on Instagram Reels or on TikTok because that has the most organic reach. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. You're going to share your own journey. You're going to share your own journey. You're going to get your own transformation and you're going to be your own first client and you're going to document it on social media, either on Instagram Reels or on TikTok. Okay. When you need content, you're going to read books, listen to podcasts each week, and share the takeaways. So you're building an audience on social media and you're building your own expertise at the same time. Are we not so smart around here? How smart are we? Okay. Document your struggles and share the things you're trying to overcome them. So if you're trying to train your dog or you're trying to get healthy or you're trying to whatever, right? You're trying to do your new craft projects and your Cricut. I don't know anything about Cricuts, you guys. What's like a Cricut error? I don't know. You want to kick your Cricut in the face because it's not working or something. You can pick up, again, this is all it is. This is not hard. And you say, I'm so frustrated. This is what's happening on my journey. So you're gonna, on the days when you're doing good, you're gonna pick up your phone. You're gonna be like, I'm having a great week. I have so much momentum. These are the things I've been doing that have been helping me. I hope that helps you too. I'm having a bad week. This is what's going on. I want to normalize that if you're feeling like that too. That's it. Easy, simple. This is not hard. Everybody say it with me. This is not hard. I can do this. I'm going to document my own transformation and share it on Reels or TikTok. And at this, so you're going to be building an audience and building your expertise at the same time. That is the name of the game. Okay. We're going to do one way for people to find and acclimating your nervous system. You're going to feel like you want to puke. Who feels like they want to puke just listening to me say that you have to do this now and you can't watch any more courses and think about your business and research your business and think about stuff they have. You have to go do this tomorrow, starting tomorrow. Who's like, oh God. I want you to acclimate your nervous system, right? Of course it's going to be uncomfortable. This is what I want you guys to think. Your brain's going to be like, I can't do it. This is too hard. And I want you to think, of course this feels hard. I've never done it before. Of course I'm scared to be seen. Of course, right? This is new. Of course. It makes total sense. And that's why I'm going to practice. I'm going to practice so I can acclimate my nervous system and get used to it. A lot of you guys put way too much pressure to be an expert. I want you to be a beginner. Be a beginner. If you are a beginner, you be a beginner. Stop trying to be good at stuff you have not done yet. A lot of you guys don't post and be the most best special thing, and then we never post anything. I want you to make bad posts. I want you to post 100 posts, and I want them to all suck. I want you to be terrible. And I want you to do that because I want you to get the skill of posting consistently and acclimating your nervous system and getting used to it. So you're not supposed to be good at posting. You're just supposed to post. Okay. That's all we're doing here. Let yourself be a beginner. You're going to get used to speaking on camera. It's a very good skill to have if you want to have an online business. You're going to get experience getting the result for yourself. You are literally going to be your first client. So I want you to coach yourself. You get the result for you, be the first client, get your own transformation and whatever it is you think you want to help people with. You're going to build a following and build your expertise at the same time. I love this quote. I think I heard it from Gary Vaynerchuk. I could be getting that wrong, but I heard him say, he said, document, don't create. So instead of creating content, I have to go on and create content and say something very clever, you just document what you're doing. Hey, I'm at the gym. Hey, I'm going to the gym. I really don't want to go today. Here's 3 thoughts I'm using to get over the gym drudgery, right? Here's 3 thoughts that I'm using to get my workout shoes on my feet and my ass out the door into the gym today. I just wanted to offer them to you in case you are having a hard time going too. You're just documenting what you're doing. It's not like we're not like creating content. Let me think of something very clever. That's very hard for a lot of us. All you're doing is showing them what you're doing every day, showing them your routines, showing them when you fall off of your routine. Yeah. No, I only want to show when I'm doing good. No, you want to show when you're doing bad too, because you want to show we're humans. It's normal. And I always say this about, I want to build a community of leaders that are leading people and helping people and that display real leadership. And real leadership requires being honest about when things are hard and when you fuck up and when things suck, right? Being a leader does not mean you get to go online and be like, everything's so great. I go to the gym all the time. Like nobody, that's not helping anybody. And it's not even true. So be brave, normalize human experience, share the ups and the downs. You're just documenting your journey. You be your first client. You coach yourself, right? And then read books, listen to podcasts, watch YouTube, whatever it is you like to do to learn. But every time you learn, you have to share on the social media. Stop consuming content and not putting anything out. You got to take it, interpret it with your brain, apply it to what you're going through, and then share that online. And you just pick up your phone. I know everybody has their phone within 2 feet of their body right now. Okay. So don't tell me that you can't do it. You pick up your phone. It's next to you all the time. And you say, I just learned this cool thing. Let me share it with you. Right. And the first 100 times you do it, you're going to be bad at it. That's why we're practicing. I'm always like, sales, social media, a lot of this stuff is like playing the violin. You don't pick up the violin once and then be like, I suck at it. It's like you have to pick it up every day if you want to get better. Right? You will get better at being on camera by being on camera. So when your brain's, I suck at this, I'm terrible, that was the worst thing. You're like, yeah, that's why I'm practicing. We're just going to keep practicing. Eventually, I'm not going to be bad at it. Okay. Do not complicate things. Keep this simple. All right. So here we go. This is the focus of the baby plan. The newbie plan. I feel like calling you guys newbies is nicer than calling I usually call you guys like baby entrepreneurs. It's not very nice. Newbie business plan. So you're going to pick right here. I took your options away from you. Do you want to do Reels or do you want to do TikTok? Pick one. Done. That's it. Don't think about this for more than 2 seconds. Who's already, oh God. Pick one. Done. Boom. There is our content. Okay. So that's how you're going to get leads. You're going to share your journey on Reels or TikTok, because Reels or TikTok go to people that have never seen you. That's like our lead gen step. It's like new people. We got to get new people in the world to know us and what we're doing. That's this first place. You're going to pick one of these. Okay. Now, once people start following you, for you guys that are just starting, I just want you to do that. Okay. Don't worry about this next step yet. You can do it sharing your journey on Reels or TikTok every day. That's probably going to be enough for a lot of you for the next few weeks. Okay. But I wouldn't give yourself more than a month to marinate on that. Okay. So this is the next step. Once we're kicking, we're doing our little journey, we're our own client, we're documenting our little journey, and we're sharing on the social medias. Great, perfect. Love it. Love to see it, right? That's the first step. The second step is you're going to start nurturing them. So after people find you, we want to start providing them value. The best way I think to provide value is get people results for free. Help people for free. Before you can help people for money, you have to be able to help people for free. So I'm always like, for every paying client, you need to help like 100 people for free. That's how my business is built. We just try to help as many people as we can. Come in the mastermind. I get to be your coach. It's awesome, right? And then in the meantime, the rest of you get help, and that's awesome too. All of it's good, right? So I want you guys to think, I've always said, I'm like, you have to have one lead gen, one way to nurture them. I'm just going to give you the strategy for nurture. Okay. So you're not even going to have to come up with a nurture strategy. I've given you your lead gen strategy, and I'm going to give you your nurture strategy. You're welcome. Everybody say thank you, Faith. All right. So this is what you're going to do. Every week, some of you are really going to hate this if you didn't like the last thing. You're like, I just wanted to watch. I don't want to actually have to go on camera. You're going to go live each week and teach a 5 to 10 minute workshop. If you absolutely cannot go live, you can pre-record it, but it's easier to just go live because you can't back out and you can't spend a long time trying to make it perfect, and you just end up getting it done. And this workshop is called Do Less, Make More, right? Not procrastinate and reshoot a video 10 fucking times. That's not the name of the workshop. So you're going to go live each week and teach a 5 to 10 minute workshop. After you go live, you're going to write a short email, give them the link to the replay. So again, you're going to prop your phone up in front of your face and you're going to say, hey guys, it's time for our weekly mini workshop or our weekly training or our weekly, you can come up with a name, you can make it a show, whatever you want to do, right? It's time for our thing. Today I'm going to teach you about this. You just come up with 3 points to go over, maybe a story you want to tell about how it's impacted you. You just talk to them. You give them 3 tips that they can start implementing right away to get the result they want to get. Okay. And then you're going to email that out to your list. This is going to do a couple things. Who's already, I'm not doing that. Listen, just hear me out. Okay. Listen, this is going to do a couple things for you. First of all, it's going to give you great content to send out with your email every week. So every week we have a free little mini training, and they don't have to be long. A lot of people just want to watch a 5-minute video. They don't want to watch a 50-minute training every week. Like quick tips, like we're busy moms. Here you go, right? Here you go. Let me give you the rundown. I'm going to tell you the 3 things you need to know. It's going to take less than 5 minutes to watch. And after you watch it, you're going to get these results, right? So you're going to do the training, and then you're going to have great content to send out for your email every single week. And you can use that. Who has been like agonizing about, what do I do for a lead magnet? I don't have a freebie. Who's on that train? Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth in the chat, because I know some of you guys, right? You can use this as a lead magnet. So you can say, hey, if you want to get emails of the replays for the workshops every week, sign up here. Hey, if you want to get emailed before I go live, sign up here. Here you go. So it's going to give you a freebie. It's going to give you free nurture content so people can get to know you, and it's going to give you email newsletter every week. Done. Boom. Less than 10 minutes, people. Less than 10 minutes. I'm talking about a 5-minute fucking workshop. Less than 10 minutes. Okay? It's going to give us a freebie. We can promote it all week if we want. Say, hey, I'm doing a training. Come to my workshop, watch my workshop, come to my live. Every week I do a live. Every Tuesday on my lunch break, I do a live in my car, whatever you want to do. It does not have to be fancy, right? And then we have great content to email out. Simple. Do you guys see how easy that is? That should not take a long time. And I have special gifts for you guys. Don't worry. Just stay with me. I have so many cool things to give you guys. So you guys can fill this out if you are in the editing mode, right? I would just pick right now. If you're going to pick right now, do not spend 2 hours deciding this stuff either. Okay. This is do less, make more. That means you got to make decisions fast. That means you can't be sitting around thinking, should I do Reels? Should I do TikTok? Should I do Reels? Should I do TikTok? You don't get to do that, right? It means you got to be fast. So that's the next section is on urgency. Maybe I should have did that one first. So you're going to pick right now if you're going to do Reels or TikTok. My new people, everybody that put a 1 in the chat. Okay, I see you all. I know who you are. Okay, you're going to pick one of these, and then you're going to pick the day and time you're going to do your weekly workshop, right? And so it can be Tuesdays at noon. It can be Tuesdays when we get off work. It can be Saturday morning. It can be Saturday night. It can be whatever. And if you are absolutely can't commit to the same time, just pick a day of the week. People really get upset about this. They're like, I can't go with this. It doesn't matter. Right. So even if you can't pick an exact time because of your kids, I know a lot of you guys have special needs kids and sick kids and health concerns and all kinds of stuff. I got you. Okay. I think it would be great if you could pick a day of the week where it's just I do a workshop every Wednesday and it doesn't have to be at the same time. And if you can't do that, it can be I just do a workshop every week and then I email it out to you. Okay. So just keep it as simple and as easy as possible. Do not overcomplicate this. This is why I'm giving you guys this because I was like realizing people are making this so complicated. They're like, one way to nurture them. I'm going to do a 5-hour podcast every week, and then I'm going to email them a novel, and then I'm going to do a live, and then I'm going to do a YouTube. And they do that for 1 week, and it's not sustainable. So we have to do this in a way where it's week after week after week, all year, day in, day out. We can actually execute this plan, right? So I want you to think about it's just once a week. I'm talking about a 5-minute workshop once a week, you guys. I'm not talking about anything crazy. You pick your day and time right now before we get off this call. I'm like really going to yell at everybody. I'm like, everybody, listen up. Pick your day and time. If you want to do a show, name your show. If you need help naming your show, do it in the chat right now and figure that shit out. I do not want people leaving here confused. You're going to do a weekly show Tuesday at noon about whatever, your weekly gym pep talk, your weekly healthy pep talk, your weekly confidence boost, your weekly job interview tip, whatever. Name your show. You don't have to name it if you want, but I like to make everything like a whole thing, right? So we do a weekly show called Business Power Hour where I interview 3 entrepreneurs every week. Some of you guys have been coming. It's really fun. You should come on Thursday. Okay. But think about making it a show. Just make it a whole thing, right? It's the whatever hour. Well, I guess it's not an hour-long show. It's quick tips. It's the quick tip show, or it's the, I don't know. You guys are probably better at coming up with names. I'll let you do that in the chat. And then the platform you're going to go live on. So you're going to, before we get off this call, you're going to know the day and time you go live every week, the name of your show, and the platform you're going to do it on. I suggest these are the same. So I suggest you pick one of these and then you also do that platform for your nurture content. Okay. And this is also going to give you practice teaching, right? If you have part of this job is like being able to come up with ideas all the time, different ways of saying the same things, share different things to share, and being able to teach on social media. This is a skill I want you guys to develop. That's why I want you to do this. I know a lot of you guys are not going to want to do it, but if you want a business, if you want to help people, if you want to be impactful, just do this. Stop being confused about what to do. Stop. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. Should I do this? Should I do that? You can start this now. You should start doing this tomorrow at the latest. Okay. Start posting on your social, doing your weekly show. If you don't have an email, it's fine. Just start. And in a month or two, we'll get your email set up. So we're doing this with my live show right now. The live interview show, Business Power Hour, started I wanted to have a video intro. I want things. I wanted to have all of this stuff on the back end and promo material for them to email their list. We didn't have any of that shit when we started. We've just been doing it. And then every week I get a little better at it. Every week we're getting a little better at it. And we're going to add all those things. And by the end of the year, I'm going to have a whole produced show. But I'm not starting there. I'm willing to just start so I can get better as I go. Okay. You guys ready for this? Okay. So you're going to also, before you get off this call, you're going to pick your first 4 topics for your mini workshop, for your 5 to 10 minute workshop. You're going to pick your first 4 topics. And guess what? Because I don't want to hear any shit. I gave you 4. I gave you 4 right here. Okay. And then because I'm me and like extra and always having to do the most, I gave you 100 bonus topic ideas. You can just steal these, right? Okay, here you go. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear. I don't know what to post. I don't have any ideas. It just pick something and go. Oh, nope. Can't show you that yet. I picked the wrong thing. How do I get back to my I got to go back here. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to figure all this tech stuff out. So I put here bonus 100 topic ideas. If you need help, you can also brainstorm in the chat. I'm telling you what, if I were a new business owner, I would be in the mastermind just to borrow the people's brains in there because I'm always seeing them coming up with great names, coming up with great ideas. They named my live show, right? I didn't know what to call my show. I went in the mastermind group and I was like, give me titles. Someone came up with, I think it was Marianne came up with Business Power Hour, right? And so if you're not in the mastermind, use the chat here because there's some smart people on this call. They can help you come up with these 4 topics, but you need to have these 4 topics, your first 4 topics. We're going to do 1 a week. You're going to have your first 4 topics planned out before we get off of these calls. Okay. And then you're going to add these topics to your calendar, set an alarm on your phone so you don't forget. If you're like ADHD brain like me, you have to have all of your alarms set or you'll forget to do things, right? So that's that. Okay. After you come up with your topics, you don't have to do this while we're on the call. This other stuff you should do now. Okay. This is everybody's man. I thought you were going to teach us like we don't have to do anything and we get rich by doing nothing. But after you have this lined out, I want you to make a little outline for yourself. You just come up with a few things. I'm like, have 3 to 5 things. You don't even have to talk about all of them, right? But just have them up your sleeve. Just 3 to 5 things you can go over while you're live, right? I just did on Business Power Hour. I can't remember who said it, but she was saying she just writes her 3 main points she wants to talk about on a post-it. She sticks it right on her phone. So I was like, oh my God, that's so smart. She just has her ideas, content mapped on her post-it note. So you can do it on a post-it note. Doesn't have to be a huge deal. And then because I'm nice, everybody say thanks, Faith. I made these little workshop outlines for you. Let me show you what I did. I'm saying be willing to be a beginner, be willing to do 100 bad workshops. Don't go live and try to be good at it. Just be willing to go live and suck. That's going to be a lot easier for my beginner friends, okay? Partner with negative emotions, anxiety, fear, cringiness, embarrassment. We've all felt them before. They're just feelings. You can feel feelings, okay? I'm not talking about unmanageable amounts of anxiety. If you have those types of emotions, please go to a therapist. And I'm saying that as someone who goes to therapy all the time. Okay. So we're going to partner with negative emotions. The best ideas come from your brain, not from these templates I'm giving you. I'm just giving you things to work off of to come up with your own ideas and to help you get started. You're going to use the templates to get started and eventually create your own way of doing things. Start simple. Okay. And get better over time. If you start thinking, oh, I need this, or oh, I have to have my email thing set up, or oh, I have to have this. No, all you have to have is your phone and your mouth. Everything else is optional. Okay. Do not overcomplicate it. My friends, help me help you. Please do not make this complicated. I put here how to use ChatGPT to create outlines for you. So you can, I made outlines in ChatGPT for you guys, but you can use it to create with your own topic and it'll be a lot more specific. And I put instructions for you here. I also put ChatGPT prompts. Who's never used it? It's amazing. And I put here a whole bunch of prompts you can use to put in there to get it to spit out things that are useful. It takes a little shenangling to get it to do what you want sometimes. So I basic ass outline for you. But really, I'm telling you, it's just a point one, point two, point three. Keep it very simple. And then I also came up with I already showed you guys these, the 100 mini workshop ideas. And then I also went ahead and just made outlines. So like this was the first one, Mythbusters exposing nonsense in whatever your industry is. And it's here you go. It's outlined for you. Okay. And so each of these has its own little outlines you can use. Okay. I think it will be better if you do it on your own. But if we're needing it all done for us, there. Okay. There you go. You're welcome. So there's that. I already outlined your first week, your first month for you. Okay. So you can change these if you guys want, if you don't spend a long time doing it. This is the new mindset, right? Because it's doing less, making more. And part of that is urgency and not letting things take a long time. So it's you can either change these and pick 4 different topics in the next 10 minutes, or you can use these, but you cannot spend hours doing this stuff. If you want to do less and make more, you have to be more efficient. And that's the next part we're going to do. I've got one more business outline to get through. And then for you guys, I'm going to let you guys have a little break here. Okay. I want you guys to start brainstorming ideas for what you want to sell in the future. Okay. So while you're doing your free content and we're building our expertise and we're building our audience, you might not have anything to sell. I think it is a good idea to think about what you want to be selling someday, right? And hopefully not too long, because we don't want to be working for free forever. You guys know I do not like women working for free. That is not my favorite thing. But I think what this does is it gives you really valuable experience. It gives you experience teaching, leading, showing up like a leader, being on social media. It gives you experience growing an audience. And guess what? That is very valuable marketable skills. So even if you end up not wanting to do your own business, being able to grow a social media platform, you can leverage that into a job, because pretty much most businesses these days, very valuable skill set to learn. And having an account that you've built about dog training, about going to the gym, about your crafting, about journaling, having an account with engaged followers, that's the new resume, my friend. Who do you think they're going to hire? You're like, here's my account. It has this many followers. I just started it here. I do weekly training. They're going to be so impressed by that. That's such a good, useful skill. Okay. But I want your main focus for now to be developing your own expertise, being your own client, coaching yourself, sharing that journey on social media, documenting what you're learning and sharing it. Okay. And then over time, as we build up your expertise, you'll be able to come up with ideas for things to sell to them. Okay. So you're going to and the reason I'm saying this is you've got to be able to get the expertise and get the result for yourself first, because we don't want to be teaching people to do things that we have not embodied, because that makes us bullshitters. We don't want to be that. Okay. So take the time. If you really want to do this, this is not like, I'm not teaching get rich quick here. I teach passionate, powerful people that want to make money online how to do it, but it takes time to build a real business. It takes real expertise. Okay. What I am seeing in the pivots I'm seeing in the industry is it used to be like you could send out emails and do whatever and people would just buy stuff. But it's like now you really need to have expertise. You really need to know what you're talking about and be very good at what you're doing. And you need to have excellent integrity in your work, in your word, and your work. And when people buy things from you, they need to get their money out of it. Okay. So we're going to take the time to build that actual expertise, so we're not bullshitting people and we actually know what we're talking about. And that is going to make your business sustainable. Okay. Once you know how to do it for yourself, you can put people through that process and start working with other people for free or for cheap and build your system and make sure it actually works before we go out selling it. So in this one, for my little beginner friends, you guys are brainstorming ideas for what you want to sell, but you might not have a product yet. And that's okay. We're going to mostly for you, this is going to be enough for you for right now. Posting, and I'm talking about posting on Reels, by the way, 3 times a day, not like once a week. Okay. 3 times a day, just pick up your phone and say something and put it down. Don't spend more than 10 minutes doing it, thinking about what to say. Don't do that like in 2 minutes. Okay. My expert friends, I've got you. So expert friends, you guys are going to do the same thing. Okay. You're going to keep your business simple to 100K. You're going to pick one of these. You guys might already have some of you guys already have these, right? If you wanna do more than one and we're doing it, I'm not gonna cut your hands off or anything. My suggestion is you probably really only need one of these right now for most of you, okay? It Everybody's business is different and, like, you guys don't listen to anything. You should never listen to every single thing anybody says. So any business coach, even me, anybody, don't just take their word as, like, God. It's like, I'm just a person, right? I'm just sharing my experience, but not everything I say applies to every person. So you just take the parts that are useful and helpful to you, and the rest you just throw out of your brain. You don't need to take every single thing I say. And that's more of a student employee mentality when it's, I want to do everything you're saying right and make sure I do it. It's no, you have to decide what's right for your business with your brain. No one else can do that for you. Okay. I suggest you pick one of these. You don't have to listen to me. I'm really loving doing the bundles and summits. That's what we've been doing to grow my email list and I've got to have a way to get new customers. My way is doing these bundles and summits, and I love it. So the other ways in Reels, TikTok, bundle summits, Google Posts, YouTube ads. Pick one of those that's going to be like your main way. You could have one primary way and add a couple in as you go. One way to nurture them. I suggest for you guys too, doing a weekly live where you teach something on your biggest social media platform. The reason I'm doing this is it's just easy content for you, right? If you're an expert, you can talk about that shit all day. Do a 5 to 10 minute quick win workshop every Wednesday at 2 p.m. On Thursday. Email the video link out. We have video content going out every single week. People need to see you on video. A lot of times, what I see happen is people, who's had that experience where you're like, who is that? I don't remember signing up for that. What are they talking about? I don't know. We sign up for things all the time and then we forget who those people are. So we want to be sending them videos so they're seeing you, so they understand you're an expert, so you're helping them. So that way when you go to sell something, they're pretty warm to you. They trust you. You've already proved to them you know what you're talking about, and they're going to be a lot more likely to buy from you than if they have not seen you on camera in months and they barely remember signing up for your thing 6 weeks ago, right? This is a way to keep them warm and get them ready to move into the buyer bucket. Okay. Longer show, my little experts, right? But I do think it's a good nurture strategy. It's just easy. Whatever your biggest one is, just go live every week, teach something, send out the replay. Easy peasy. And then one thing to sell and one method for selling it. You can add to this over time. People get really like, when I'm like, you can have one offer and you need to practice selling it a lot. And people are like, but I want to sell lots of things. I understand that. And you guys can always add more things, but you need to start at least with one. And you need to commit to practicing selling one thing over and over again until you get good at it. It doesn't mean you can't sell anything else. Of course you can. You guys get to do whatever you want. You're the boss. But I do think it takes more practice than most people realize to get the messaging right, to get good at pitching something, to get people used to hearing it, to build the reputation. I think those things take a lot longer than people realize. And what happens is they do a launch and it doesn't work, and then they make a new product, and then they launch that and it doesn't work, and then they make a new product. And it's like, let's figure out and learn the lessons about why it didn't work. Right? Let's take the time. Was it the messaging? Were they not warm? Was it how we pitched it? Let's think about it, right? In the mastermind, we debrief. I have the launch debrief for you guys. You debrief your launch, you figure out, and then you do it again. And then you debrief your launch, you try to figure it out, and then you do it again. And you might have to sell something 20 times before you figure out how to get people to buy it. But at least you're figuring it out. When you're just selling something else, you're not fixing the problem, because usually it's not the product that they're not buying. It's usually how you're marketing it, how you're selling it, how you're pitching it, those types of things. Okay. So that's why I suggest you guys constrain down in the beginning. Okay. Especially. Oh, I wrote this here. Good for me. Do this once and debrief and do it again. And then my experts, you guys can fill this out. Put your offer, right? Fill this out. Your nurture platform, what you're sharing, the weekly day and time, your offer and price point, the cart open days. So, like, when you're selling it, right? When is it for sale? Are there any extra bonuses available? You don't have to have bonuses, but you can if you want. And then if you want to do a free workshop, what I'm doing right now, we're like, hey, we're doing a free workshop. We're doing a free training. I'm going to help you get some results for free. People that want to join the mastermind can join the mastermind at the end. In the meantime, you guys all get all this stuff, right? So this is the expert plan. This is the newbie plan. Okay. Newbies, don't be confused. Put your questions in the chat, because there's other people on here too that can help you, right? And then if you guys are new to Notion, if you go up to the top left, will take you back to the main board. So we got to go back to the main board. This guy, remember him? And we got to go to urgency. So we're going to talk about there's always ways to speed things up, but you can't find them if you don't try to finish your tasks in less time. This is going to feel hard, okay? I think I tricked you guys. Did I trick you guys to I was like, it's do less, make more. It sounds like you get to eat chips on the couch and make more money. And it is like that, but it's also like being able to do your tasks in less time takes focus. That's actually hard to do. We think, oh, doing less, that means, I don't know, like hanging out on vacation on the beach or something. But I'm talking about, can we make a very strategic business plan? And then can we work with a lot of focus and urgency and do those tasks in not a lot of time? And that's how I think you guys can really start to actually have profitable businesses and not be working all the time. Right. And I actually think this is here. You guys want my controversial time opinion? I actually think you will be better off as an entrepreneur if you give yourself less time to do things, or if you're in a situation where you just don't have a lot of time to do things. A lot of times, people that are short on time, where they're like, I have kids, I have this, I have that, it's like they think they're at a disadvantage. You guys are at an advantage. And the reason why is because you are going to have to work with focus and urgency. And that is a skill that will make you a lot of money. So even just think about, if I have very limited times because I have a billion things going on and I have kids and I have husband, I have job, I have dog, I have all these things, right? And I'm like, I have to be able to write my weekly email in less than 20 minutes. I don't have hours to sit around and think about it. And a lot of you guys think that's a disadvantage, right? You're like, if I had more time to think about it, it would be better. The content would be better. The quality would be better. Let me tell you, the people that have time, they don't actually spend a lot of time focused and working on their email. This is what they do when they have time. This is what we all do. I do it too, right? We sit in our office and we're like, should I do this or should I do that? Or I could do this topic or that topic, or should it be this or this way? Or should I send it on Wednesday or Thursday? Or I don't know. And we spend all this time sitting around. This is not useful to your people, by the way. This is just us like wasting our time, right? And tasks expand to take the amount of time you give yourself to do them. And the people that have limited time, they learn to be fast, which takes practice, right? And so you can write an email in 10 minutes if you practice doing it and you try to do it, right? But if you just let it take however long, a lot of people, you're never going to get faster. You're going to be fucking slow forever. And then I'm like, think about how much time that saves over the lifetime of your business. If I cut my email writing time in half for the rest of my life, how many emails do you think I'm going to send in my career? Think about me or any online business owner. Think about how many emails they're going to send over their career. How many emails are you going to send over your career? Think about if you're able to cut that in half, how much time that saves you over the lifetime of your business. So you learn the skill of sitting around I don't know if they're going to like it. Should I do it this or should I do it that way? I don't know. So and so said it should be this way, but I heard this other thing and they time. And so what I'm trying to get you guys to do is cut all that out. It's no more chattering. It's just doing and signing off, doing and signing off, not sitting down, being confused. It's just doing the task and getting it done. And that just gives us more indulging in being confused, more debating, taking longer to making decisions, and being slow. Okay. All right. We're going to do this right now. I want you guys, we'll just do your top 3 because I'm running out of time. I want you guys to put in the chat your top 3 most time consuming tasks in your business. So on a monthly basis, what are the top 3 things that take you the longest? Is it email? Is it your lead gen content, like blog posts? Some of you guys are blogging as your lead gen. What is it? What are your top 3 tasks? I want you to tell me in the chat. And I did this whole thing. You guys can do this on your own. I put a little section where you can put all your daily tasks, all your weekly tasks, and I went ahead and put your little business plan in here, you little newbies. I'm like, here you go. This is what you should be doing. These are the tasks. I was like, these are what people should be doing. You don't add like tons and tons of stuff to this. Like I put it here for you. It's very simple. It's not that much stuff. Okay. It's not that hard. It's not. We're going to keep it very simple. Okay. Yeah. Recording videos. Oh, Cassie's here. Recording videos, emails, sales page. Yeah. Invoicing, content, client communication, making decisions. Yeah. Writing newsletters, blog posts, preparing images. So I just want you guys to think about, and then I want you to audit these tasks, your top 3. Just take your top, I want you to audit your top 3 tasks. And I want you to think about, Are there any tasks here you can do less frequently or stop doing? So, out of those three tasks that take you guys the most time, can we do them less often? So, could we do them less? Could we do it once every other month, once a quarter, right? Does it have to be done every single day? Could we do it once a week? Could you like literally scale the frequency you're doing it back? Or could you just not do it at all and simplify your business model? A lot of times we just start doing things because we think that will make us more money, but it also often what it does is it just makes us busy. It doesn't actually equal money in the bank account, right? So, are there any tasks you're doing frequently that you could do less of or that you could stop doing? Is there a way to simplify the tasks? Okay. So, I want you to think about look at the three that you put in the chat, and I want you to think how could I do these in half of the amount of time? If you were to cut the amount of time of that task in half, how could you do that? Could you batch them? I have a friend that like loves batching her emails and she just cranks her all of her emails for the month out in an hour and then she's done. Could you create templates? I have some templates for you guys. Spoiler alert. And then out of those 3 tasks, are they actually generating you revenue? So you wanna think about, are these actual tasks that equal money in the bank account, or is this just extra work I gave myself? And so you wanna be aware. I also told you guys, once you guys fill this out, I would go highlight, what do you think the revenue generating tasks are? What are the most important tasks? I think is Megan on here? I heard Megan say one time she was like, "It's like juggling, but not all the balls are made of glass." And she's like, it's important to know which balls are made of glass. And to me, the way you figure it out is this revenue generating? So for me, I know the tasks I have to do to keep income coming into the business. And if I get sick, there was a time where I got very sick with like strep throat this year and I couldn't coach and I like couldn't do anything. It was horrible. And I knew, what do we need to do to keep the business going and keep money coming in? And what can we just put off until next month? And you want to know which of those tasks are revenue generating. And I want you guys to think about doing these in less time, especially start with your top 3 that take the most time and start trying to do them in less time, right? And I really suggest that you set a timer and try to make yourself work with more focus and urgency. Literally give yourself less time, right? It's like doing things in less time. Not so you can do more things, by the way. A lot of you guys will get really efficient and then you'll be like, great, now I can just do more tasks. I'm like, no, you're supposed to keep it simple. That's not the point of this. How long do you spend on each task? And then how can you cut that number in half? Look for ways to simplify, steps you can eliminate, content you could reuse. So if you're making graphics a lot, are there graphics we can reuse? Are there emails we can reuse? Do we need to write a new email every single week? Like maybe 2 of the emails a month are just recycled from old ones, right? Templates you can create and processes that could be put in place. And then I put like a bunch of my time hacking little tips in here for you guys. And guess what? I made a little SOP for your guys' little weekly show. Who's going to take me up and do the actual weekly show? Okay, let's talk about SOPs. You guys want to see what else I did? Here, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. I made you guys an Airtable for organizing your SOPs. How nerdy am I? So I like I think of SOPs. SOPs are standard operating procedures. They're just step by step. This is how you do it. This is how you do the task. I'm going to show you an example of one I made for the live show that I was just talking about, where you go live for 5 minutes and you do your mini workshop. Okay. And then I also made a little bonus SOP database. So if you make SOPs for yourself, you can just stick them all in this Airtable and then you'll have them all and you can sort it by weekly, monthly, whatever. I just write ours in storing them in here. I like storing things. If I were doing it over, I would store them in here like this. And then I also made you guys customer service email templates because I don't know, I'm extra. So I think one of the ways I would cut back time if I were a new person, I would not write, if you guys are getting customer service emails like, how do I reset my password? Or I can't find my course. How do I log into it? You write that email once, you copy it, and then you're going to put it in here to have as a template. So then you don't ever rewrite that email again. You customize it for them, but the bulk of the email is there. And then that also makes this a job that you can eventually give to someone where you're like, here's all the email templates. This is how we respond. So I made some These are just generic ass email templates me and ChatGPT made for you guys earlier, but you're welcome to use them. But I would make your own and just stick them in this little database. I was really just trying to give you guys an example of what this can look like. But then it's, but we don't have things like this. And it's, oh, if I did have all the emails and I didn't have to type it out each time, that would actually save me time, right? And you don't have to think about how to respond or what is our refund policy, or it's just all, you just pull it right from here, right? And customize it for them. And so I have customer service templates and then the SOP templates. And I made a little SOP that I want to go over with you guys just as an example. And I want you to think, even if you're, I think all my little people with the one in the chat, my little beginner people, y'all should be doing a 5-minute weekly little mini workshop, okay? And I want you to think about, are there other things in the business, if I had it this organized, would it be easier? So SOPs are only useful if you actually use them. Do not spend a ton of time making all these little SOPs and all these little processes for yourself and then never reference them. That does not save you time, okay? If you have a complicated procedure for something, you can just stick screenshots and video. We just stick them right in the Google Doc, and then they're all organized in Asana, but you guys can organize yours in the little Airtable I made. And it's all it is a step-by-step guide to and process you're going to follow. And when you do things the same way every time, take screenshots. Also, having these in your business makes it very easy to hire a VA because you're like, here you go, right? I think a lot of people hire VAs and they don't have good enough processes for them. And then they feel like, well, why isn't the VA doing what I want? And it's, did you give them instructions? So here, I made an SOP for promoting the weekly mini workshop. You guys are all going to do your weekly mini workshop. This is just a draft of ideas. You can use it to get started and make your own process. So I put, this process is to be completed every week on Friday. So it's like, we're going to do all the promo for the upcoming week. Let's say our workshop is going to be on Thursday. Every Friday, I'm going to follow this process to get ready for the next week. Okay. So I sign on Monday. All of this is already done. It's either going to be completed by you or your VA. So step one, we're going to create a graphic in Canva with the workshop title. So you can put a link here. I don't have a link, right? Because this is just a kind of template, but you're going to link to your list of workshop titles and dates. So if you have a document that's like, these are all of my upcoming workshops, you're going to link it here. You're going to click on it. So that way you have the upcoming workshop. You're like, what's my workshop next Thursday? Oh, here, this is what I was going to do. And then you can link to your Canva templates too. So I would make a template if you're going to do a live show with your graphic. You guys will see us sharing on social media, my business power hour. It's the same graphic. We literally do something like this, right? Where it's like every week we update the little faces and we update the names and we change the title, and then we post it on social media. We schedule it on social media to go out, right? So step one, we're going to create the Canva and oh my goodness, the graphic in Canva. What is happening today? I just cannot talk. You're going to create copy for Facebook posts. You're going to have ChatGPT. I said draft 2 emails and 3 Facebook posts. I like to do everything like all at once. So that's how I would do it, but you can do them separate if you want. Create graphic for Facebook posts here. I'll just put in emails here. And then you can link to your ChatGPT prompts. So if I did this, and so I don't have to think about what to put in ChatGPT each week, if I finally get it to spit out something I like, I would copy that prompt and put it right in here. So that way, every Friday when I come in here to do this stuff and get it ready for next week, I already have it right here, right? And then you can also put pictures of past posts. So if you have a VA doing this, you have pictures of, this is what I want it to look like. Here's like our top 3 performing posts we've made, right? So now I have my graphic done, my copy for my posts, and my copy for my emails. And then the next step is I'm going to schedule Facebook posts on my personal page and my group page. Personal page posting schedule, I'm saying I want them to go out Monday and Wednesday. You can even put times. It's like Monday at noon and Wednesday at noon. There's a graphic that goes on my personal page with the title saying, hey, there's a free mini workshop on my Instagram or wherever, right? And you guys might not need this that are just starting. If you're babies, you might not need to post on Facebook, right? You might just post on your Instagram. That's fine. Post on Instagram stories about the free training. So I don't make like those rectangle graphics. If you guys are on my Instagram, I just post the square ones right on Instagram stories. I don't mess with like making different size graphics for different social platforms. It's just part of how I save time, right? I don't think the ROI is that good. I'm like, I don't think it's worth our time to make a rectangle graphic when I can just take the square one and stick it on there. And then you can say Instagram graphic to be shared on stories Monday and Wednesday. So then this is my step-by-step guide, right? It's like I made the graphic. I'm going to save the graphic on my phone. I'm going to add the URL for the training. If you have an opt-in page, you can put that on your notes app on your phone and anything you want to include about it in your notes app on your phone. And then set a reminder on your phone to post on Instagram stories Monday and Wednesday. Reels per week, promoting the weekly mini workshop. So you can script reels related to the training topic, or you can just come up with an idea, set an alarm that's film this right now, or you can film them ahead of time. Just pick up your phone, talk about the training, talk about the topic you're going to teach, give a little tip related to what you're going to talk about, or a little whatever you want to do promoting it. Save it on your phone and then set an alarm for when you want to post those. And then schedule your "we start in 30 minutes" email. So you can, if you want, send out an email saying, hey, I'm going live on Instagram in 30 minutes for the mini workshop. This is what I'm going to be teaching. La, 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 la. You don't have to do that if you don't want. But I'm just giving you an idea of what this could look like. Do you guys time? I'm going to be a lot faster than if I'm just like, oh, I need to post about the workshop, or oh, I need to, I don't know, make a graphic. Oh, I guess I should email it. Oh, I don't have to think about what to do. I just do this every week. So every Friday at noon, I just come in here and I follow my little process. And then for the next week on Monday, I'm ready to start promoting my free little mini workshop I'm doing every other things. You could make a process for that where it's, could I just come in emails for the month, or schedule all our emails for the week, or could I do all of the Facebook posts, or make yourself little brain, because you're not always thinking about what do I do? What do I do? How do I promote it? Where should I post it? When should I? It's just like you just decide ahead of time, right? And then you just follow your little steps here. And like I'm saying, this is just, I just, right? And then you make your SOP and you stick it in here with all your other SOPs and all your little customer service email templates. You're welcome. You have all your little things in there. I gave you guys some other bonuses. I don't recommend that you guys schedule your tasks in Notion. I just had you do like a brain dump to do the audit. If you want to do a really good time audit, I really would consider doing all your weekly, monthly, daily tasks in here and looking at what can we eliminate, what can we simplify, what can I make processes for, what can we make templates for. But for scheduling tasks, I do recommend Asana, and I did put a little bonus training with your tasks. I recommend doing that. Oops, where is it taking me? No, go back. There we go. No, I don't know what just happened. I got kicked out. Let's see, bonus SOP. Yeah, I put that little SOP I made here. And then I also put the customer service email templates linked here for you guys. So you guys can, you're welcome to just have those for free. It's just like a, I don't know, little gift. And I'll do this last section. You guys are going to do it mostly on your own because it's mostly journal questions. So this is how time and making more money, we can be more strategic in what we're doing and have our business plan very simple and very constrained. We can work with focus and urgency and simplify, make processes, do things the same way each time, and work with focus and urgency. Literally give yourself less time to do tasks. And then we can also work with more potency, right? Which is make the videos and the emails that you send more meaningful, more likely to create customers. So that way we can send less and get more results, right? So we can work with more urgency, we can work more strategically, we can work more urgently, and we can work with more potency. You guys see what I did there? I felt very clever when I came up with it. Not gonna lie. Okay, so this is the last section, and it's all about messaging, right? And being very clear. I really think one of the main things with having really great messaging and being able to communicate with people is being very good at explaining their problem, really understanding their problem, right? If you don't understand their problem, it's going to be hard to come with solutions. And I went ahead and put my favorite little prompts, journal prompts in here for each section, right? I think you should be very clear about the problem that you solve, who you solve it for, your solution, why your solution is different, your marketing, right? What do they need to think about the problem to buy as soon as you open cart? What do they need to think about you to buy as soon as you open cart? And what do they need to think about themselves to buy as soon as you open cart? Those are like some of my favorite. I journal on this stuff all the time because you guys know I'm a nerd, but I just think it's interesting. and then your branding and positioning. So I'm going to let you guys do these prompts on your own. I really think it's something that I've asked myself all of these questions like hundreds of times, and it's something that you just develop over and over time. And then I also put a little section in here about action fuel. So I think the main parts about potency, and when we're talking about working with more potency and making our work like more valuable, is, and I think that's a great question. I think a lot of people think, how do I put more work out? How do I just post more? And I really want you guys to think about, how do I make my posts more valuable? Like, how do I make them really good and useful? Like, that to me is a really good place for you guys to take your brain. And the second part of this is like your action fuel. So it's like the potency is like getting that messaging really nailed down, being very clear about who you help, how you're different. And then your action fuel is what you use to take the action. And so I always talk about, if I were going to go to the gym every day, let's say I'm going to start going to the gym and working out every single day. But I'm thinking every time I have to go to the gym, I'm thinking, I can never keep this up. I always fail. I always try. I'm never going to be able to do it. Everybody's going to laugh at me. Everybody thinks I'm stupid. I don't even know how to use the equipment. I don't even know what I'm doing. If I'm thinking that, how long do you think I can go to the gym every day? It just is so hard to go build a new habit that's already difficult, right? Building the new habit, doing the thing, it's already really difficult. But if I'm thinking those thoughts, it makes it impossible. It makes it very difficult. And I see people do this in their business because they're like posting on social media and they're like forcing themselves to post every day, but they're thinking, this is never going to work. It's probably never going to happen for me. It can work for other people, but not me. I suck. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I look stupid. I'm embarrassed. This is horrible. Why am I doing this? If you're thinking that, how long do you think you can post on social media every day? Not because of burnout or time or any of that. It's because of their thinking is not aligned with the outcome that they want. Right. And so I teach this thing called action fuel. And I teach your thought and feeling is what you're fueling your action with. Okay. Your thought feeling combo. And so I made a little dorky ass table for you guys, but the feeling you want to feel in your body when you're working on your business, and then easy to grab thoughts. This is the biggest mistake people make with this work, is they come up with these ridiculous thoughts that they don't really think. That's, I'm a millionaire and everybody loves me and like my business is growing, but they really think their business is not growing and they suck. It's, don't gaslight yourself. Okay. Don't lie to yourself. It's not going to work. Okay. So they have to be thoughts that are useful, that you think are true. Okay. That has to be both. They has to be useful and believable. Okay. Otherwise, you're just like that. Anybody ever dated that guy that just blows smoke up your ass and you don't believe anything he's saying? Don't be that guy to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Right. This is my favorite feeling. Our own, right? I like to feel committed. I struggle with clinical depression. I'm very open about that. Some days feeling excited and on fire about my business and inspired, like those are beautiful feelings. They're not always like very easy for me personally to access. So commitment is a feeling that is easy for me to access, even when I'm having shit days, right? And so the action fuel, you want to make it on your last nerve and your car won't start and everything's the fucking worst. You want to have feelings and thoughts you can use then, okay? Not just when we're like in a great mood and we listen to a podcast and we're all excited and we're inspired and someone said something nice to us on the line and we feel like we're winning. That's all fine, right? But you want to have action fuel that will work on the days that suck. And so mine is, even if my work sucks and, oh, this is supposed to say no one likes me, and no one likes me, I still want to try to help somebody today. Oh, I can't edit it because I'm not an edit, but you guys get it, right? You guys can edit it on your own. But put your own in here of like thought, feeling combo you can use to fuel the action with, right? That's like clean fuel. Easy to grab thoughts, easy to grab feelings. How do you want to think and feel while you're building your business? The energy in which you build the business matters. You do not want to build your business being miserable and pissed off and feeling like a failure all the time. It's just really shitty and it's already hard. I'm always telling the mastermind, I'm like, this is already hard. You guys do not need to make it harder. It is already inherently difficult. It will be hard enough, I promise you. Okay? And so you do not need to be just doing the actions that you need to do all the time. That's going to be challenging enough. We don't need to add the layer of thinking about how much we suck and it's never going to work. It's, let's just let that go. And if you're going to do it, let's just find some better thoughts and feelings to use while you're building your business. And so I'll let you guys do this part on your own. I'm going to go over the bonuses really quick and then we're going to get out of here. I'm doing free business coaching tomorrow on Zoom at 5 p.m. You guys are all invited. So anything that you're feeling like unsure about or you need coaching on or you want help on, come talk to me on Zoom. I will be nice. I won't yell at you. Sometimes I yell at people in the mastermind, but they're usually clients of mine that I know really well that I've been working with for years, right? But you guys, you're new people, I will be nice. Okay. I will help you. I have coached hundreds of people. This is like all I do is think about this stuff all day, right? I want to help you. And so I'm doing it for free. You don't have to join, you don't have to buy anything. You can literally come to this, come to the Zoom. I'm also doing a Q&A on Thursday. All of that is free just for being a community member here. I try to do free events probably like once a quarter ish, a few times a year at least. Okay. So let me publish my little page and then I'll show you guys the bonus package. Are you guys excited? Yeah. Let me see. I got to publish this page. It should hopefully work for you guys in the dashboard, but I'm going to put the link in the chat for you and I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to talk about it and just go over it so you guys see. We're doing our biggest bonus package right now for the year membership in the Becoming Boss Mastermind. I'm calling it the August Accelerator. I did an August Accelerator workshop. Was it last year? And I loved that name. So I just decided to name my bonus package the August Accelerator. Join the mastermind for a year, get our biggest bonus package yet. If you guys don't know what the mastermind is, my group coaching program, it's basically like an entire support system. I want to zoom in. There we go. It's like an entire support system for entrepreneurs, is how I think about it. And so you get access to my business strategy training. I have sales trainings in there. I have content creation trainings in there. We also do live calls every week with me. I coach on Zoom. You can come talk to me if you are stuck, if you're having a hard week, if you need clarity, if you need help with your launch. You can come talk to me on Tuesdays. And then I also do a Q&A every Thursday where you can put questions in and I answer them live in the Q&A. And then on top of that, we also have co-coaches that I hire to teach in there. We have someone that teaches TikTok strategy and social media strategy. We have someone, my business manager, Rebecca, coaches in there. She's amazing. She has 3 special needs girls and runs her own business and manages the back end of my business, which if you're familiar with me, my business is, we're very busy and we do a lot. And so she's amazing. And she teaches time management, organization, how to create systems in your business for busy moms. And she coaches a lot on overwhelm. We have Whitney coaching in there right now. Whitney is my person. She's like my personal financial advisor. And I love her so much. I hired her to go into the mastermind and teach business owners like all of the things I wish someone had taught me about money when I was building my business. And so you get access to calls with them every month at no extra charge for you. It's just included, right? So I do calls every week and then you get a co-coaching call. We do co-working where you can get on and like actually work together with other members. And then we do 2 business retreats a week where you actually get together and focus on creating a result in your business. And I think you guys will find if you've been struggling with this stuff, having the support of the community and all of us doing it together, like myself and the other coaches, to actually answer your questions, right? So you're not just trying to figure out all this stuff on your own. I think having an online business is very hard. I think it's harder than most people think. I think it requires a very high level of skill. And I think it requires a lot more support than most people realize. And so that's why we created the mastermind. These are the bonuses, okay? If you're a current member, you're getting all of these. If you're a current yearly member, Vault member, if you are a current yearly member, you're getting all of the digital bonuses for free. If you want the gold mug, I already know you guys want the gold mug. We will sell it to you at cost. Just email the team and we can ship it to you if you want to buy one, okay? But we're not making money off of them. I'm not selling them. We're not going to ship you all like new mugs. You guys understand. But I will give you to get one of these, but because I'm me and we're extra, you guys are getting both of these. We're going to do another round of Big Dream Incubator. Big Dream Incubator is my 2-week live written coaching program. We've run this a couple times for Vault members in the past, and they have loved it. And this time, me and Rebecca are going to be doing all of your feedback. You're basically going to get a workshop from us with the coaching process you're going to use. You're going to coach yourself every day on your big dream and your big goal, right? And you're really going to go into your own brain and pull all of your stuff out. You're going to run your models. You're going to send us your daily coaching, and then we're going to give you feedback. We're either going to give you questions to ask yourself, journal questions to take it a little deeper, feedback on how you're coaching yourself. And you can submit up to one thing every day, Monday through Friday, for 2 weeks. So you can literally do this 10 days in a row, coaching your brain. What do I think about myself? What do I think about my business? Whatever, right? Related to your goal. And then we will give you written feedback. This is usually something we would do for my high-end clients, but I've been doing it occasionally as a little extra treat for my vault people. And if you already have the vault, like I said, this is no extra charge for you. We would charge, I think $297 is a fucking steal for this, by the way. You get my goal setting workshop and you get 2 weeks of written coaching from me and Rebecca. Come on. And the people that did this before loved it. They like got really great results. They really were able to dive into their own coaching. If you are new to the mastermind, you'll get my whole self-coaching program in there and you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's called Big Dream Incubator because we're really going to think about your big goal and what you want. And we're going to dig into your brain and figure out what are the thoughts? What do you really think? Where are the blocks? What beliefs do we need to build? And we're going to do that work all together. It's going to be really fun. And you can submit something every day for 2 weeks if you want. If you don't have time to do this, don't worry, you guys. It's just a bonus. You don't have to do it. Lots of people don't do it and they still get more than the value out of the mastermind. It's just an extra thing. We're going to kick off the next round of Big Dream Incubator August 14th. So the reason we're doing that is so new people can get signed up. The team can get everybody onboarded. Next week, they can get their feet under them in the mastermind. There's a lot of stuff going on in the mastermind. And then we'll all do this August 14th. And it'll be a nice way, I think, to end out the year and get that momentum back. If you're starting to feel like, man, I've had some hits, I've had some losses, this is not where I thought I was going to be, don't worry. We're going to coach you up. We're going to get you all reset and we're going to get back on track. So you're going to do the daily self-coaching. You're going to get the written feedback from us, and you're going to get my goal mindset workshop. That's Big Dream Incubator. It is included for people that sign up or are already members this week for the yearly plan. You guys get special Notion templates. I think I ended up giving these to everybody, but they're really good. You still get them. You get the Genius Idea templates and the Notion self-coaching board, which I love. And then I'm so excited about this. This is my big course that I used to sell and launch all the time. I haven't had time to launch it. Every time we try to put it on the launch calendar, it ends up getting pushed back. We were supposed to launch it earlier this year. We did not have time. I really love this course. This is a very substantial, meaty business course, I would say. And we're going to give everyone that is in the vault access for a whole year. Give us some time to get everything like sorted, you guys. But by the end of this week, we'll have this added to your portal if you're already a member. It's called the Business Breakthroughs Academy. If you have never seen this course, at one time was like my baby. It was like, I was obsessed with this thing. There's so much stuff in it, but it's a course and it's divided into 3 phases. The first phase is vision, and each of these are the modules. So you're going to get next level niche, money mindset. People love this money mindset module in here. I know you guys love the money retreat that I did in the mastermind was really good. People love that too. But this money mindset module, I swear, is like, I still get feedback on this module from like alumni that bought this at this point years ago because I haven't had time to sell it. Big vision, that's about goal setting, just business planning, deciding what you want to do in your business. And then we have a whole phase about visibility. Where are my people that are like scared about being visible, that are like, I can't be on camera. I can't do it. I got you. We got a whole module about crush the fear of visibility, content crush, blow up your business with video. Okay. I got you. This section opens 14 days after the course. So they stagger out, but you guys will have access. Once everything is unlocked and it drips out, you'll have access to all of it for a year. I'm going to give all of you access for a year. Okay. And then phase 3 is called Velocity. So you'll get Momentum Unleashed, Heck Yes offers, systems for scaling and success, launch planning simplified. Those are all the modules. So altogether, it ends up being 11 modules. Plus, you guys get as a bonus in there my Soulful Selling Strategy course, which I also really love. And I think that's 3 modules, if I'm correct. So you'll get that and all the bonuses in there, everything that is in that offer. And I think you guys are really going to love it. This is a $497 value. That's what I sold it for the last time we launched it. I think at $500, honestly, I think it's worth more than that. I think it's a steal at $500. And you guys are just going to get it included with this guy. How fucking cool is that? This is like what I put some testimonials on here. People really loved the Academy. That was a while what I was known for. People loved that course. They used to talk about it all the time. We all loved it. I have since, obviously, the mastermind, to be frank with you guys, is a time suck. It takes all of my time and energy. I spend so much time in there with you guys that this poor little course has been neglected. And I was like, I just really wanted to do something special with it. So we decided to give it as a bonus. I never in my life thought we would be giving this program as a bonus, like I'm saying, because it was like a core part of our business for a while. But here we are. I also decided today, some of you guys said you hadn't had time to do the ultimate program upgrade yet that are in the mastermind already. I'm going to give you guys extended access for yearly members. So I made this, it was a July bonus. I told you guys I would give you till I think the first week of August, and then we were pulling it out, and I'm still going to sell it at 197. This is a new offer I'm going to be selling. But if you are in the vault, we will put this in the vault for you guys. So you guys get extended access to the ultimate program upgrade. This is about how to up level a program you already have. So if you feel like you have a course, you have a program, but it's not like as good as I want it to be, or like I feel like it could be better, you follow these modules and we take you step by step and improve it. And I have a whole, like, you get all these Google Docs with checklists, and you get templates, and you think you get stuff in this workshop. This is like next level. So the first workshop so we talk about how to figure out where to focus and what to improve first, and where your highest ROI going to be. And then we do create a kick-ass onboarding program. So that's just welcome emails, getting them a welcome packet. You get a template for a welcome packet. I show you guys my like welcome page. We talk about like your onboarding modules, your welcome modules. We talk about a whole module about surprise and delight your customers. So this is really about how to over deliver, ideas for how to make sure people have a really great time and experience in your offer. And then we have your offboarding adventure, which is like at the end, what do you do with them? So we create a whole process with, these are the emails you're going to send. This is the thing you're going to do. Are you going to do like a virtual graduation or a happy hour or a celebration? Or maybe they get invited in a special offer to do one-on-one coaching with you. Or maybe they get invited, they get a coupon code for your other program or whatever. We decide what you're going to do once your course is over and how you're going to offboard them. Plus, I'm so excited about this. This looks like not that much on here. I pulled it up on Canva. I'll have to show it to you guys. But when we did Workcation, I made this workbook that was like, I spent weeks on this thing, right? I spent weeks on this workbook for Workcation, which was our in-person retreat. And we taught the workshops that I ended up teaching, and what we ended up doing at the retreat were all out of this workbook. And I just really loved it. I really feel like it's really special. And so Kelsey and I are editing it. We're taking the retreat stuff out and changing it a little bit, and everybody in the vault is going to get a digital copy. And so that, I think, is just really special. It has, at the Workcation, we did our 3-year planning session. We did a pitch clinic. We talked about how to pitch your offer. All of the prompts and all of the stuff is in there. And like I said, it's 50 pages long, and it is like a meaty, it says it's like a workbook, but I feel like it's really like almost like an actual book. Like I was saying at the retreat, I was like, "Oh, I want to write a book someday." And at the retreat, they were literally like, "I feel like you wrote the book. I feel like this could be the book." And I was like, "Oh, no, this is a workbook." And they were like, "I don't know. This is like a book." There's just all kinds of things in here, right? It's like about your identity, your thoughts. We have the 3-year planning workshop, your vision and goals, business values and philosophies, products and services. And this was originally going to be a workbook, and all of these were going to be like with space for them to write. And when we laid it out like that, it was like 500 pages long. So we ended up editing it, and it's only, I think, 50 pages now. But this thing is like meaty. There's like a business evaluation stuff, there's sales tips, there's super thinking, it's really good. I think you guys are really going to like this, right? So here's a whole base collaboration and lead gen strategy. Here's my whole thing where we've been doing, right? This is all new content I made. This isn't pulled from anywhere else. This is original stuff I made for that retreat. And you guys are all going to get access to it that are in the vault as part of your bonus package that we're doing. And then if you guys join, for new members that join this week, we're going to send you, I know this is like cheesy, but it's a limited edition gold Faith Mariah Big Money Energy mug. And it's my favorite mug that we offer. We only offer it a couple times a year when we do the vault bonuses. If you guys are in the mastermind, if you're already in the vault and you want to buy one, we'll sell it to you and ship it to you. If you just pay the cost, you can email the team and they can set that up for you. And then if you join, you would just get it sent to you for free if you're a new member. So that's the special deal. The other thing I have for you guys, you'll get these bonuses. It's over $1,000 worth of bonuses easily, right? And then if you guys, you get the program upgrade, Big Dream Incubator, the Academy, the workbook, and the mug. These are all extra bonuses in addition to what is already in the mastermind. The mastermind is already worth well over what we sell it. We do not need these bonuses to solve this mastermind. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with me. I just like to do the most for you guys. I think it's fun. And my team's always, are you sure? And we're also doing the 6-month payment plan. So if you guys are new to me, I do interest-free payment plans for you guys because I just think it's nice and I can. So we do. We usually do a 3-month interest-free payment plan. When we launch, if you join the vault, you can pay in full or you can pay over 3 months. But this week, with this special offer, with the vault opening, we're doing a 6-month payment plan. If you want that lower payment, it's no interest, not going to cost you any more. I don't know. I like doing interest free. I feel like it's nice. And then you get everything else in the mastermind too. And I'm telling you, the bonuses are like a drop in the bucket if you're not familiar with the mastermind. The big thing you get with the vault, if you're already in the mastermind on the monthly plan, you get the replays for 30 days. But if you join for a year, you get all the replays the whole time you're in there. So you get the replays. You can even go back and watch like really embarrassing old coaching calls of me from like years ago if you want. You get all of the guest workshops we've ever done, all of the co-coaching calls we've ever done, and it's all in a portal. They all have transcripts and it's all searchable. So if you want to search for a topic or search for whatever, it even gives you timestamps. It's very well organized and it's literally a vault of, I think when I uploaded it, it was like almost 800 hours of content. You're never going to watch all of that, but what it is good for is if you need help with something, we probably have a call on it at this point in the vault, like pretty certainly, right? It's a very incredible resource to have while you're building your business. You guys also get the podcast. So when you join for a year, you get 2 podcasts. You get the podcast that everybody gets with the Q&A, but you also get all the coaching calls and workshops on a podcast. So if you're like me and you like listening on the go, this is like perfect for you. So here's a little rundown about what we're offering. This is only available until Thursday, okay? And then the mastermind will be closed and this deal's not coming back again. This is the only time we're doing it. Big Dream Incubator, Business Breakthroughs Academy, extended access to the program upgrade. I'm going to put it in the vault for you guys. And then you'll get the new workbook and you get the gold coffee mug. Okay. So it's $1,000 bonus package in addition to all of the other stuff that's already in the mastermind, which I'm telling you is worth more than $1,000. It's $997 for a year. That's a year of business coaching with me every week. My ass is on Zoom every week, doing the Q&As every Thursday, all of the guest calls, all of the co-coaching. The Facebook group is incredible. What else? What else is in there? The business retreats, all of that for a whole year. And I just want you to think about where could you be in a year if you had the simple plan, right? We had the simple plan and we just followed and executed it. And when you get stuck, you come get coached, right? When you're confused or you're overwhelmed, you come talk to us. You post in the Facebook group. You come talk to me. You go to the co-coaching call. You go to co-working with Melissa. You go to the business retreat. Our whole team is there to help you, right? And so it's not like you just do your plan and re-engage. And that's what I really try to get people to do is make those quick recoveries, right? So you're going to work for a while and then you're going to recover and get right back to it. And so you guys have the option here. So I did put the 6-month payment plan and that is here. year, but I also did put the 3-month. If you would rather pay over, it doesn't matter to me. I'm like, whatever is easier for you guys. And then if you want to pay in full all at once, you can do that. Like I'm saying, our payment plans are interest free. So you can pay over, it's $9.97. You can pay it at once. You can pay it over 6 months. You can pay it over 3 months. Okay. Usually when we launch, it's just the 3 month. The 6 month is like a special thing where we only offer it a couple times a year. So this is the perfect time if you've been wanting to upgrade or you've been wanting to join. Now's the time. Just make the commitment that, like, yes, I'm going to be here. I'm going to focus. I'm going to get coached. I'm going to really put my brain to work and make a commitment to this business. And on top of the mindset stuff, like I'm saying, we have a ton of business strategy training in there. Yeah, the mug is back. Here's a little rundown just about the vault. Again, it's the replay vault, which has all of our calls we've ever done in the last, 3 years now. You get weekly coaching with me on Zoom, all of the guest workshops, private Facebook group, the community challenges. We're doing the Bizathon this month, which is going to be so good. You get put on a team, you get points for doing all of your things. We just finished Bizcoin. We're always doing a challenge every month to try to keep you like energized. And they're just for fun. It's just for fun. You get to win prizes for building your business. You get to meet people on your team. It's going to be really cool. So you get the support, you get the challenges every month, the monthly challenges. You get the business planning framework and strategy training, co-working hours and retreats, and then the members only podcast. I am like a nerd about podcasts, right? And then, and I do a content review call and then all of our co-coaching calls. And then there's a whole bunch of nice testimonials. A bunch of the mastermind people are here too. If you guys have questions, you can always ask in the chat. But people really love the mastermind. It's a very special group. I also do 100% money back guarantee. So this is something I think we do different. We do the interest-free payment plans. We also do a money back guarantee. So we offer on the mastermind a 2-week, no questions asked money back guarantee. Okay. And that is a real money back guarantee. This is not, you got to show me your workbooks and prove you went to all the calls. No, you send us an email, no questions asked. You say, hey, this is not right for where I'm at my business, or I don't think this is exactly what I want to do. And we give you a full refund. We don't say, did you go to the call? We don't say, oh, you should try to join. We don't say anything. We just say, here you go. Here's your money back. So there really is no risk if it's not as good as what I'm telling you, or if you just feel like, you know what, this isn't the best investment for my business. I totally support you. I will give you your money back. It is no risk to you if you want to come try it. Okay. And I won't even know. So you don't have to, people are always like scared. They're like, oh, I can't ask for my money back. I feel bad. I'm like, you don't have to feel bad. I won't even know. The team takes care of it. You don't need to, don't feel bad. Like I really only want people in there that want to be there, that feel like it's the right thing for them, that see that it's special and it's a good fit for where they are. And if it's not a good fit for you, that's totally fine. And I'm totally happy to do that. Right. I'm like, I'll take the risk. You guys don't have to take the risk. I know people have made investments and big investments. I understand $1,000 is a lot of money to invest in a new business, especially if you're not making a lot of money yet. I understand that. And I understand people have made investments and then not had it be as good. Or I know the feeling when you pay for something and you go and you're like, oh, I thought it was going to be like this, or, oh, it's not exactly what I thought. And I don't ever want that. You're never going to have that here in the mastermind. Okay. I'll give you your money back. It is no problem. So I just want you guys to know that it's risk-free. You don't need to feel like afraid or anxious or anything. You can come in and try it. Come in for the next 2 weeks. I'm coaching in there tomorrow. I'm coaching in here too. The mastermind is going to get like double time of me. Y'all are going to get sick of me. Right. And people really love it. Like people will tell you all about the vault and that the vault is worth it. They love the vault. The mastermind's the best. And they just really love it. And that's it. I think if you guys have questions about it, let me know, but that's the offer. If you're in the vault, you're going to get it all. Give us some time, okay? Because we have to onboard new people. It's Kelsey's birthday today, so she's out. I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not. Sorry, Kelsey. I don't know if she's like a private birthday haver. Yeah. I'm so glad to come back on this note. Oh, Mary, I'm so glad you're back. Yeah, and the Big Dream, if you can do Big Dream Incubator, Mary, you'll love it. And me and Rebecca will be doing the written coaching in there. Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, Nona Ray. I'm glad you got to come. Yeah, thank you guys. It doesn't really matter if you're in a printables or low ticket business. I'll be like transparent with you. I don't have a business model that low ticket, but I have done high volume business is, right? So the thing with like low ticket is you have to have a lot of volume. And my first business that I had, this is not my first business, right? I had a different business before I was a business coach. I had a mental health blog, and we did, when that blog was at its peak, we did 140,000 page views a month, and we had an email list of over 40,000 people. And the business strategy I teach is the same as what we did in the workshop. It's get people to find you, nurture them, talk about your stuff, sell stuff. And that process works for low ticket and high ticket. And so I think it will work for you, right? The big thing that the mastermind does is it helps you stay out of all the drama in your brain. It helps you, we do 90-day planning. So you come in, you make your plan, and then you just focus on executing your plan at the highest level you can for 90 days. And you do that by managing your mind, your mindset. Yeah. No, there are many of us that do low ticket stuff. Yeah, we have a good mix. So we have some coaches, we have Etsy sellers. I have people on there that sell soap. We have people that teach reading. We have Megan is a coach for neurodivergent folks. We have all kinds. We have coaches, we have bloggers, but it's the same business model, right? It's like a lead, a way for people to find you, a way to nurture them, and then selling. And I have a lot of really good sales training in there also. If you want to learn how to do launches, even if you're doing low ticket, you could still do a bundle or an event or a free training. And then there's like a great offer at the end, something like that. Like it would still work. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. Yep. Okay, I'm going to get off of here if you guys don't have any questions. The link for this is in the dashboard and it is live now and you can go sign up. This deal is only available till Thursday. Don't buy it out of panic. Buy it because you think it's going to help you. I'm going to put the link in the chat. And then come to coaching tomorrow. It's free. I'm sure I'll talk about it at the end, but it's not going to be a sales pitch. I'm going to be coaching for at least an hour for free. So bring me anything that feels like you're stuck. Literally, I've coached on everything. Like I've been a business coach now for years and I coach live on Zoom all the time. So I've coached hundreds of people. I've heard it all. You know what I mean? So whatever you're stuck with, if it's strategy, if it's launch, if it's marketing, if it's mindset, if it's social media, I got you. Bring me whatever you got tomorrow. We'll talk about it on Zoom. It's completely free. I try to do a free coaching calls for the community. I was trying to do them like monthly-ish, but at least every couple months, I try to do like a free live training just to help people in the community, help you get results. I want this training to be valuable. Think about what we went over. Think about how can you start compressing that timeline for yourself, right? Where it's like less effort, more results. What does that look like for you? And where are you stuck? Where's the resistance around it? Bring me whatever that is that's coming up and we can talk about it and I can coach you. Okay. It's on Zoom. So the Zoom link will be in the Facebook group and we'll email it out before it starts. But the call is going to be on Zoom because I need to be able to talk to you. You have to come on camera and talk to me. It's not just like me sitting here talking at you. Yeah, you guys are welcome. So come tomorrow, sign up for the mastermind. If you sign up for the mastermind, you get instant access to all of our live calls we're doing this week. Should I look? I don't even know what's coming up this week because I've been so busy. But I'll show you guys. Oh, I guess this is going to show everybody my entire calendar. Don't look at my calendar. This is how I end up accidentally showing secret things. Okay, so this is the mastermind calendar. So today we had a co-working call and now we're doing my workshop and then they have crazy emotional balance techniques. Oh, this is Allison's first call, I think. Allison Reeves is a friend of mine and she's doing a lot of emotional and nervous system regulation, right? And she's doing calls in there every month. You're getting a monthly call with her now. Techniques to keep you from freaking out in your business. If you feel like you're like panicking all the time or freaking out, if you don't join tonight, the replay will go up and you'll get access to that replay if you want that. I suggest that you guys go to Allison's calls. I think the work that she's doing with nervous system regulation is really cool and really important. So that was today. That was just one day. Tomorrow we're doing a business retreat on monthly planning. So you can go on Zoom with Carly. She'll help you plan your month. You'll get the template. Everybody will work together. You can be in the chat. It'll be really good. We do these business retreats twice a week. You get those and it's all included. And then I'm coaching at noon. So you can come to my call at noon, talk to me there. And then we have the Do Less, Make More coaching call. You can come get coaching there. We're doing co-working. Is Christy on here? Co-working with Christy Wednesday. Map your email Sales Funnel with Anna Crosby. Anna is amazing. She is a mastermind alum and a good friend of mine, and she will be doing a workshop in there to help you map your funnels. You guys are getting Anna is a copywriter, so she's doing calls in there about if you know you need help with your copy or you're like, I know my copy could be better. Anna is a good person to work with, and you're getting again a call with her every month at no extra charge. This is what I try to do. It's I just don't see a lot of programs where you guys are going to get access to a copywriter and a personal finance person and a social media person, and I feel like I'm a mindset expert, right? And all of these different coaches, right? I try to get you guys access to, I think, some really great experts, right? And so if you need help with your copy, mapping your email sales funnel, go talk to Anna. I'm doing my Ask Faith Q&A on Thursday. So Ask Faith is a Facebook Live I do every week, and you submit your questions ahead of time. So if you can't come live, if you can't come to Zoom or you don't have time, you can still put your question in there. I will answer it on video. The replay will go on the Mastermind podcast, and you can watch the replay in the Facebook group. Business Power Hour. I just put this on here because I want everybody to come. But that's free. That's not just for Mastermind members. You guys should still come. And then Do Less, Make More Q&A. I put that on there for them as well. And then they're getting a weekly business retreat, Reels short video batching. So they're going to be on together, batching all of their Reels, co-working with Tally. And then, oh, this is not your guys' call. That's my coach. So that is what is coming up. And that's not like extra for our launch week. That's what a typical week looks like in there. These are all live calls. You can go live or you can get the replay. And that's in addition to the curriculum that's in there, to the sales training I have, to my mindset program, to all of the trainings you're getting as the bonus. Like, really, I think our bread and butter is that the community is incredible. And we do live calls where we're actually like talking to real people and helping them solve problems in their business. And I really think of it as like the service level of a high ticket mastermind at a fraction of the price, right? So the mastermind I did last year was $25,000. We did not get this kind of attention. Okay. So I'm really proud of the value that we offer. I think it's incredible. And I'm saying, like, I love the bonuses. I think the bonuses are great, but the mastermind on its own is worth, I think I could sell it for $10,000. And my goal is to always have a program that feels worth $10,000 a year that you guys are getting for $997 a year. And the team and I, like, seriously, we do think about that and take that serious, right? Yeah. I coach at 7 Eastern. Oh, are there any? Let me look at next week. You guys don't have to come live either. So this is another thing, is we have people that come live all the time, and we have people that just listen to the replays. You will be very surprised. Everybody I coach, you're going to be able to relate to them. Seriously. That's not just me saying that. You can ask them, and you'll be able to get takeaways from listening to other people talking about their problems that maybe you wouldn't have gotten if you were talking to me. I think it's very powerful. The coaching we do there, I think, is a higher level probably than what you guys have gotten in most of the programs, right? And yeah, I think you should come to coaching tomorrow. That will give you an idea of what it's like. Yeah. This has been valuable training, and your Notion pages look great. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you for saying that. This is a lot for the price. Don't know. The coaching support, it is like a mastermind. Like, I try to give you the kind of value you would get in a $10,000 a year mastermind at a fraction of the price, right? And I think the value that we deliver, I'm very proud of it. And so, like I said, we have the money back guarantee. My coaching style and the community are not for everybody, but you're welcome to join. Come in, see if you're a good fit. And if not, we have that money back guarantee. And truly, everything I say, right? So I'm never going to be like, oh, you can have a refund, but I'm going to be mad at you or upset. It's no, we're totally happy for you guys to come in. If for some reason it's not right for you, or you think you want to invest, there's a better investment you can make in your business with that money. I want you to do that. I want you to do what's best for your business. And so we do 2 weeks. You just have to make sure you email us before the 2 weeks. But as long as you just email us and you say, hey, I tried it out, but I'd like a refund, we just give you your money back, and it's no harm, no foul. Thank you, Cassie. I'm a replay listener. Yeah, there's a lot of people, everyone these are like my favorite emails I get, but every once in a while I'll get an email or I'll get a message from somebody and they'll be like, "Hey, you don't know me, but I've been in your mastermind for the last 9 months." And they'll be like, "I've never come to a call, but I listen to every replay. I listen to the podcast on the drive and I listen to the trainings and I listen to the Q&A and I feel like I know everybody in there." And they'll share with me like, "Oh, I just had a launch or I just had this or this." A lot of people too have a lot of mindset stuff that happens. We teach a really powerful we teach a really powerful process for coaching your own brain. And I teach you how to do it with business because you're hiring me to be your business coach, but you can use it with anything. Like I have people that coach themselves about their health, about their kids, about their marriage, about whatever. Like the process, the mindset process we teach you, you can really use to create any result in your life. I teach you to use it with money, right? But you can do it with anything. And so sometimes I'll get emails from people that are like, "Oh, I've been like lurking and I did your mindset program and it like changed my marriage or it whatever." And that's always really cool too. So there's also like a lot of like great, I think there's a lot of like secondary benefits as far as like just working on your own mindset, learning the mindset tools we teach that you will see in other areas of your life, which I think is awesome. Right. And of course, I want to help you make money. I thought she said tasks. Which tasks? Okay. Anything else, you guys? Oh, as far as the call times, I rotate my calls. So I do 1 week at 12 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday, and then the next Tuesday I do 7 p.m. Eastern. So the reason I do that is to give people a different group of people opportunities for attending. So this week, tomorrow, my call is at noon, and then the following week it's at 7, and then the following week it's at noon. So I coach on Tuesdays and we rotate the times. Thursdays, my live is noon every Thursday. And then we usually have we'll have a guest workshop and the co-coaching calls usually around 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what time that works out in your time zone, but you get all the replays. So you get all of the replays. My team's pretty fast. They get them up. We say within 48 hours, but they usually have them up the next day for you guys. And if you're a Vault member, you join for a year, you get all the replays the whole time you're in there. So you don't have to worry about them expiring or missing. It's if you want to go back to it, you can. And if not, it's all good. That's it. Okay, you guys get the bonuses. You guys do all the things. You guys come to coaching tomorrow. You guys, what else? I don't know. Have a great rest of your night. I'm going to go eat something. This was so fun. Thank you guys for coming, and I hope you guys like it and you got something out of it. Hopefully that business plan, even if it's you're not going to do the exact business plan I gave you, hopefully it gave you an idea of, oh, I see how I could make a process, right? A process for lead gen, a process for nurturing, how I could make an SOP where I just do it every week and it doesn't have to be hard and take a long time, right? And I can consistently put out content and it'll get easier and easier over time. Just make sure that your strategy is simple and it makes sense. Those are the two things I would say. And just keep at it. This stuff it takes time, it takes a bit of grit. But if you guys are here, I'm sure you have what it takes. So just keep after it. Don't give up. I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Bye, everybody.